Good evening, Nifties. Welcome to kNitterieNicole. I am Nicole, and we are a crafting community. So grab your work in progress, also known as a whip, and let's get started on our 10-minute crafting break. This evening, I am drinking Pellegrino, original flavor, or I don't know what they call it, but the one with no flavor. It's one of my favorite sparkling waters. I miss the glass jars, but this one is a little bit portable, so I feel like that's good too. I am working again on my Treat Yourself Granny Square Hexagon Cardigan. I think she actually calls it a 4-color cardigan, but I have a little knot here with my yarn. I kind of left the ends unwoven. I left them long because I was going to tie them, but it got caught up. We'll just put that to the side. There we go. So sorry, she calls it the 4-color Granny Square Hexagon Cardigan, something like that. And it is by Treat Yourself Crochet, and of course I have it linked in the comments. I was having quite a difficult time with it because I decided to make alterations. And while I love the alterations that I make, I did have some difficulty. I think the first difficulty was the sleeve, and it had kind of a thicker seam together, but now I have fixed it. It took me a long time to undo it because I had already woven in the ends, but now I fixed it. It still is poofy right here, but the most of it lies flat. It's poofy here, I think, because of my desire for the poof sleeves, but most of it lies flat, and I'm much happier with that. So I used a needle, and I think it's called a mattress stitch, but I kind of woven in it, and it looks a little bit different than my granny squares, but I think it still looks cute. I did prefer the inside out version. So on the back, when I seamed it together, because I was supposed to use the same way, in the back when I seamed it together, here's the back seam, I actually flipped it inside out. And so this is now the right side. And I feel like that is super cute. So here's the right side of it. So here's the seam, the right side and the left side. What I'm doing right now is I'm putting on the border, and once again, I veered away from the pattern, and I like it because, of course, it's giving me the look more of what I wanted. Her cardigan is very straight, and I think that's a great look for fall, and I do tend to prefer my cardigans to fall straight for fall, and then in addition, I feel like it looks a little bit more professional. However, you all know that I want to wear this cardigan right now. In fact, as soon as I finish it, I am going to just throw it in the washing machine. I like to wash all of my items, and just in case, before I wear them, just in case they might fall apart, I'll know ahead of time. And in addition, I tend to feel that if it can't be washed, then I don't want to wear it, because I like to wear clean things. I do think, sometimes things can't be washed. Remember, I did that dance performance, and my costume was so full of sequins, and every time I put it on, sequins would fall off. So I was afraid to wash it. So I did not wash it, but I only wore it for half an hour. And then afterwards I did wash it though, and it turned out okay. But many of the ladies, their costumes were getting ripped and they had to sew them. So I think it was right to maybe not take a chance. Okay, she said on the corners do the 2 and then 2 the granny square, chain 2, and then another granny square. And the importance of that is just to keep the corner kind of squared up. So one of the things I've been thinking about, kind of struggling with, to be honest, is that You know, it is great. Okay, so see how cute this corner is? It's like so square, like a 90-degree angle. And my little math heart loves a 90-degree angle. At any rate, one thing I've been struggling with is that I needed to make, like I wanted to make the alterations to this cardigan, and I'm glad that I did, but it kind of gave me like a little bit of paralysis. I've been I've been staring at those sleeves, and it's because it was hard. It was hard to find the end. I had woven them like so far down because I know I want to wash it in the machine. And then I had like done so many intricate things with the end that I literally couldn't find the ends to undo those sleeves. But so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna not undo them. And I went back and forth, like, should I undo them? Should I not undo them? And finally, I kind of struggled with it, and I was able to undo it. And then, but I had to undo it from the wrong end. And I already kind of talked about that in the video, in a different video, the one right before this, where I work on this. But because of that, it took just way longer than it should have. So if you're undoing it from the correct end or from the end that you started with, then it takes, I don't know, a minute or two to unravel that seam. But instead, it took me hours. It took me hours to unravel the seams, like to find it. And then this yarn kind of splits a little bit easily. It's the Karen. I know I've showed it. Let me put it out. Oh, I have my little bag. It says, what does it say? Do what makes your heart happy. Letters by Shells. And then I added my name in the lettering that she taught us. Anyway. Okay, so this yarn is cotton painterly cakes, and I like that. It is 60% cotton and 20% acrylic. And it looks like, I think this is the Yes You Can Wash It machine. Oh yeah, machine washable and dryable. Yes, oh look, it's in many languages, just like our channel. Okay, anyway, I won't read them. But yes, that works out. And so I am going to, here, I'll just leave that out for us so we can look at it. And then you can see what happened was I tried to pull out the middle, but look how much it was in the middle. And I've already gone halfway around the cardigan almost. So there is definitely a lot of green. And I'm glad that I decided to not use this specific skein or ball or cake, whatever they call it, because it wouldn't have given me any stripes. It would have just been a lot of green. But it is working out perfectly because I am not halfway. Let's see. I'm down the front. This is the front. And then here we'll be halfway. So let's see if I can get there for our time today. At any rate, so like the benefit of having a pattern is that you, especially a pattern that many people have tried, is that you can trust that well, typically you can trust, but I think I trust most of the people I buy patterns from. You can trust that they have worked it out and that they've thought it out and they've counted the stitches and they've gone through so many pitfalls, and they have people that are called pattern testers, and they just kind of look for all the pitfalls for you. But once you go rogue and you try to like adjust the pattern, it can be difficult. And then my brain has been trying to work it all out, and I haven't been as successful as I've wanted to be. But I am on this, so I've decided to, okay, so the thing that I did that was not in the pattern is that she does just double crochets, which is what I'm doing, but I'm doing them in little clusters of 3. So she does individual double crochets all around to make a to make the like a border, and I am going to do that next, but I wanted to add a row of granny square clusters because I wanted it to be a little bit wider than it was and also a little bit longer so that I can I really want to make it poofy at the bottom too. And then one of our followers, or one of our Nifties, Miss Nifty Nettie, she was looking at a pattern before she realized that I had used the treat yourself pattern, treat yourself crochet pattern, excuse me. And hers was so cute. And I saw that it had the puffed sleeves, kind of the puffed sleeves and like a little bit puffed at the bottom. And so I'm thinking about whether I should do that or not. But I'm hoping to get this done very soon. I really appreciate all the time that you've spent here in community with us. And if you feel just a little bit more peaceful, please like and share. Also, please share your work in progress, your WIP, on our threads at kNiterieNicole. And we will see you tomorrow. I can't think of what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. See you later, alligator. Bye.